Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we got that all clear out. So, Brian, you want to tell Trina something?
Thanks, Montel.
Yes, sir, you're welcome.
Well, Trina, I don't really know how to tell you this.
Do you want me to help you a little bit?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay. Can I help a little bit? Please welcome Tanya to the show. I'm just trying to help you a little bit. Is that okay? Does that not help? Oh, well, Tanya, how long have you and Brian been going out together?
For Brian.
Thanks, Montel.
I was trying to help you.
It's for about 4 or 5 months going out.
4 or 5 months. So, Brian, why don't you explain what's going on?
You were doing a good job.
You slowed down, Si. The ladies both came because they wanted to hear what's going on in this relationship.
I didn't know she existed, that's for sure. I doubt.
Did you know that Trina existed? I'm sorry, Tanya, this is Trina.
Hi, it's real nice to meet you.
Trina, well, let's put it this way. Can we help you some more? Should I help you some more?
Well, Trina, I know we've been going out a long time, and I'm sorry to have to do it like this. But I met her at work. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that I was going out with her. But
How long have you been doing this?
I've been going out with her for 3.5 years.
You told me you weren't seeing her anymore.
Help me.
You know, I didn't get you here. You know what I'm saying? I just flew you here. Now, I'll help you. Now, the problem is, and Brian is the kind of guy, he's asked for the assistance of being able to explain this to you, is that he feels for both of you, he says. Correct?
Well, he can have her, because I don't feel for him no more.
And he wanted to figure out what he was going to do. So he wanted the both of you to be here and sit down and talk this thing out and see if he could come to some decision today. And I had told him before the show that, or before you came out, that possibly the decision might be made for him.
Probably is.
Is the decision made?
It's made by me. I ain't taking him. I don't want him. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Now, I gotta tell you something. Now, I know that you're sitting home and saying, now, why would I do this to Brian this way? And I'll tell you why. Because Brian's a young man, and I think that at this point in time, there are a lot of young men out here doing this. And before one of these two ladies by mistake, something happens or goes awry, and one ends up being stuck in the relationship, it's time that young men step up to the table and start exercising the responsibility that they have, and that's coming clean when your feelings change, or if you're in a relationship that's supposed to be one that's monogamous. It's a monogamous relationship on your part, is it not?
Yeah.
Has it been a monogamous relationship on your part? So when you know that two people think that you're being monogamous, one of the things that you have to do if you want to be a player is try not to play them, just play yourself. You know what I mean? I'm going to take a little break. And I'm going to have the three of you go backstage for a few minutes. And there's somebody backstage that I want the three of you to talk to. And then we can talk to them alone, that person alone. And then what we'll do is maybe whoever decides that they want to talk a little bit more together with Brian, I'll give you that opportunity to do that, okay? But I think that looking at both of them backstage, I knew that both of them were at a point where they didn't have any knowledge of what was going on and wanted to be able to at least decide for themselves. So, ladies, you go backstage and you'll decide what you really want to do on your own. And then, Brian, this ought to be the biggest lesson in your life, because guess what? Since I'm standing right behind you, that means the camera's on both of us. Mm-hmm. Every woman in your hometown sees your face. You try to do this again, I don't care if they move 15 hours away. You are a marked man, okay? We come back. We're going to meet a guy who's going to tell his girlfriend that his ex-girlfriend says she's pregnant by him. We'll be back right after this.